Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Trey Lance and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They've been buoyed. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And just think about what his ceiling in the NFL could be, because when you go back to his one collegiate season as a starter, the full season, he went undefeated, didn't throw an interception, and ran for over 1,000 yards as well. When you see him hit the field, you see a possible superstar in the making.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 25 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
As a good start to the season, they got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Lance. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, and he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. On second down, right back to Hines.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Jackson from the shotgun. He finds his man, complete. That's Contreras. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 13 yards remaining on second down. Play action. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Throwing on second down. Lance flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And Lance going to throw. And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Up the gut, McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the 35 on second down, Lance. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Working from the gun, Lance. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
Here we go.
Lance and company going on fourth down. Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Meanwhile, Lance's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Lance now to throw.
And he's got it. Touchdown 49ers.
Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Now Cade York for the extra point.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 55 yards. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now it's Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Lance. On the move to his left. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. The drive will start with an option going left. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run with Hines. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Lance. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Lance looking to throw it. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Play action, now it's Lance. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And they fake the handoff, now Lance. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run again with Hines, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Contreras. And he will have a Ravens first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Here's Hines. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On 2nd and 9, Jackson over the middle, complete. It's Contreras. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Lance. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On play action, Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2nd and 9. Here's Lance to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he...
Touchdown, 49ers! Deebo Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Lance. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over. When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Contreras. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. To throw again is Jackson. Over the middle, connecting with Kohler. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, they need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hines, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Well, another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. Last week they got the victory against the Colts. They lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They go play action with Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Contreras. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They'll run on first down. Hines.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On second down, right back to Hines.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10.
At their own 14-yard line.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Gets this up across the 20 to the 21 or 22. Did show some power on that run, breaking the tackle.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On first down, it's Hines. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Ravens take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
On second down, right back to Hines.
And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Tucker's kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack.
Lance. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll start on the ground with Hines. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now it's Hines. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. This is Hines. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Lance now on 1st down. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on third down here. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first down is Lance. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. Down to about the 22 here. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. On second down, here's Mitchell. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On second down, McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On second down, right back to Hines. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll get this to his running back, Benjamin. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent, that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Lance.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
95 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lance. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Lance. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Right back to Mitchell here.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Going for it, it's Mitchell.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Trying the right side with Mitchell.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
And Lance going to throw.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it. And he is going absolutely nowhere, in the wrong direction. So Lamar Jackson in the offense, down by 11, 1:40 remaining. Now the 4th down stop, the first of a series of events that will need to break their way, but bottom line, they're still alive.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He finds his man, complete. It's Contreras. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Throwing, Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. So it's a win for the Niners here, and it was Trey Lance, CD, who really led the way.
Yeah, he really had his A game tonight. He threw a couple of touchdown passes, and he was instrumental in earning this victory.
So for San Francisco, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.